valuable parent, it's just not fair.
Love you, Mom.
Return to real food. Dairy products made with California milk. From our family farms to your table. Return to real. Look for the seal.
Hurry into Old Navy and get up to 75% off the entire store with last-minute gifts from $3, $4, and $5. You still have time for last-minute gifts. Buy online and pick up in store. The entire store is on sale with up to 75% off, only at Old Navy.
There it is, the coffee ring. It's been sitting there all week. And just like that, it's shining. Look at you. Beautify it with Pledge.
SC Johnson.
Here we are again, seeking answers to the same old questions.
24 hours after living through that horrific mass shooting.
Back-to-back devastation.
These helicopters looking for any body of water to make drops on that massive inferno.
Those who give their best deserve the best. The Season of Audi sales event is here.
Electric Critters will light up your holidays at the Pueblo Zoo. Don't miss this one-of-a-kind magical light show featuring more than 250,000 dancing, sparkling lights, creating 150 lighted animal sculptures. Enjoy hot chocolate at the Candy Cane Cafe and watch the penguins swim and play. Visit the Pueblo Zoo gift shop for unique stocking stuffers. Santa will make an appearance December 7th, 14th, and 21st. Log on to PuebloZoo.org for more on the Electric Critters at the Pueblo Zoo. As holidays go, nothing's brighter.
This is Christian Brothers Automotive, a new take on the automotive repair experience.
Wow, check out this lobby. It's cleaner than our house. Nice.
We believe your auto repair experience should be comfortable and stress-free.
He's not trying to sell me services I don't need? Nice.
That means non-commissioned service, honest quotes, and A-class technicians.
Wow, a ride to and from work? Nice.
Come experience the nice difference of Christian Brothers Automotive at any of our Front Range locations.
Teachers First, sponsored by Salsa Brava, congratulates this month's recipient, Emily Eberhardt.
You have been awarded the Salsa Brava and News 5 Teachers First for the month of December. I was flabbergasted. Feel really loved.
She just teaches in like a fun way. She makes sure we're learning.
She's just an amazing teacher.
Congratulations, Miss Eberhardt! Sponsored by Salsa Brava, fresh Mexican grill. Eat fresh, live well.
You know what they say, the more test drives, the merrier. The Volkswagen Drive to Decide event. Get a Volkswagen with America's best 6-year, 72,000-mile limited warranty. Right now, you can lease a value-packed 2019 Jetta S for just $149 a month or get a $1,000 bonus.
Serving part-time as a soldier in the Army National Guard can give you a head start on your career. Gain practical experience with technology and equipment to get an edge in the civilian world. Learn about the paid training and career opportunities available to you at NationalGuard.com.
The First Alert 5 app with you everywhere.
Everywhere I go, everywhere I go.
Are you happy with your bathroom? I wasn't. I thought I didn't have the money until I learned about Bathfitter. Bathfitter puts a new bathtub right over your old one. Isn't that amazing? Bathfitter will measure and install right over your existing tub. And only Bathfitter has seamless walls, which guarantees a watertight fit. Plus, they do it all in just one day. That's my favorite part. Book a free consultation and find out for yourself. Call today or learn more at bathfitternow.com.
Get up to a $1,250 credit on select models now during the Season of Audi sales event.
Wishing you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
is watching out for you. This is KOAA News 5 Today.
Today marks day 3 of a partial government shutdown as a bitter fight over the border wall continues. And on this Christmas Eve, there's one thing not impacted by the government shutdown. We're keeping an eye on the headquarters tracking Santa all day long. But let's get a live look outside this morning in both Colorado Springs and Pueblo. Really waking up to some mild temperatures along the I-25 area throughout the News 5 viewing area this morning. Meteorologist Sam Schreier joining us now, and we haven't gotten our white Christmas just yet.
No, but this is an incredibly active week. And we saw a little snow on Saturday, so
which I'll take.
The Saturday before Christmas. I mean, we're going to have to call that good enough. This is a super active week, everyone. So the next day or two is all right. And then the weather starts to get a little bit more active through the weekend. So what we're going to do is take a look at temperatures right now. Things are in the 30s and 20s, like Allison said, pretty mild in areas like Colorado Springs, Walsenburg. But later on today, we'll do okay. It won't get super warm, but we'll be back in the 40s this afternoon for the Springs, Pueblo, into the 40s and 50s. And there will be some cloud cover that the modeling's not showing. But tell you what, like I said, big weather happening on Wednesday. Allison?
Thank you, Sam. Happening today, it is Christmas Eve, and that means most government offices are closed. That includes all federal offices by order of President Trump. But the Postal Service will still be busy making those last-minute Christmas deliveries. In Colorado Springs, City Hall, community centers, courts, the city clerk, and the El Paso County Citizen Service Center are closed. Your bank may be closed as well. In continuing coverage today is day 3 of a partial federal government shutdown. The White House says it is very possible the battle between President Trump and Congress continues into January. NBC's Susan McGinnis tells us what we can expect in the coming days.
The most wonderful time of the year may not be for an estimated 800,000 federal employees. Weekend talks between the White House and lawmakers brought no compromise over the president's demand that Congress fund a border wall.
There is frankly no path towards his getting $5 billion in American taxpayer money to meet his campaign promise of a big, beautiful wall.
Incoming White House Chief of Staff Mick Mulvaney says the president has backed away from the $5 billion he demanded, but rejects Democrats' $1.3 billion offer for border security that excludes a wall.
The ball right now is in their corner. We made them an offer yesterday afternoon. So the Senate Democrats have the ability right now to open the government and agree to the deal.
As talks broke down, large parts of the government closed on Saturday, leaving some federal employees now working without pay, others not working at all. Some lawmakers believe it's less about the border, more about politics.
This is a made-up fight, so the president can look like he's fighting.
He says it's an issue of border security. I think we know better. It's an issue of his own political insecurity.
The Senate meets Thursday, but many see the impasse lasting into the new year. Susan McGinnis, NBC News, Washington.
And the new Congress will be seated in January with the House having a Democratic majority. New overnight, Thomas Addington is in the Fremont County Jail facing several charges, including second-degree murder. Police tell us they got a call around 2 Sunday afternoon that a woman walked into her friend's house and found Amanda Yellicoe's body lying on the floor. Authorities continue to investigate what happened. Another string of robberies overnight in Colorado Springs. It all started around 10:30 at a business downtown. Then just before midnight, police tell us employees at a store near Shelton and Jetwing were assaulted during one of the holdups. The other robberies happened near Academy and North Carefree about a quarter after midnight. So far, no arrests have been made. Happening today, only a deal that can't be beat. Free dental care. It's happening at all 10 Southern Colorado Comfort Dental locations. You don't even need an appointment. Just show up between 7:30 and 11:30 this morning, and you'll be seen on a first-come, first-served basis. Head to KOAA.com for a link to find the location nearest to you. Following up for you this morning, even after death and disaster, victims of the Camp Fire in California are planning to have a very Merry Christmas. An ice rink has even opened to help bring in the holiday cheer. A local nursery donated a Christmas tree to that rink. The community gathered for a lighting ceremony on Sunday. That tree was the only thing that survived when the nursery burned down in the fire. And right now we're getting a live look inside NORAD, where volunteers are gathered for what promises to be a busy day of tracking Santa Claus on his journey around the world. Their mission is not being affected by the government shutdown. Now, the tradition started in 1955 when a child trying to reach Santa Claus on a hotline number in a Sears ad accidentally called the Continental Air Defense Command, now known as NORAD, based here in Colorado Springs. You can follow Santa's journey in real time at noradsanta.org. And today is National Eggnog Day. Some say yum, others say yuck. But the drink is a staple around the holidays. It's traditionally made with milk, cream, sugar, whipped eggs, and spices. And those looking to be even more festive may add a splash or a couple of liquor as well. All right, it is 4:35. Let's send things over to meteorologist Sam Schreier. And Sam, no white Christmas right now, but there's plenty more later on down the week.
You know, Wednesday looks incredibly challenging as far as the forecast goes because there's actually going to be a mix of heavy snow, rain and snow, and just plain rain. It kind of depends on where you are across the state. So I've got that coming up. And then on Friday, what was looking like a huge snow system is starting to back off on us. So lot to watch in a complicated forecast. I was in early today, and this is going to be a feature all week trying to get this thing planned out. So we're talking about 38 and cloudy right now. Now we go in towards Pueblo. Your temperatures are cooler by quite a bit, a little bit more clear sky. So you're letting the heat out of the ground back up to the atmosphere. 24 in your city and still Christmassy down at the Riverwalk. So there is a lot of mountain snow today. Now, the funny thing is this winter weather advisory in the purple, where we're expecting 4 to 8 inches, is basically through Monday. So that expires tonight at about 6 o'clock. But the Southwest Mountains, you are under a winter storm watch. To be honest, I'm surprised it's not a warning. Anywhere between 8 to 16 or 6 to 12 inches through Wednesday. So snow today, more snow tomorrow. The snow will kind of end in the mountains on Wednesday. So travel out west over the next 24 to 48 hours could be kind of nasty. Now, the forecast for southern Colorado is dry. Snow is already falling out west over Grand Junction. Not as heavy in the Durango area yet, but that'll probably thicken up a little bit more over the next day or two. And again, that winter weather advisory through the ski resorts, good placement. They're going to get some big snow. Some of this could scrape against our western mountains. We already saw a little bit of that this morning, but most of it stay dry. High temperatures today are going to be kind of a mix of the 40s and some 50s. 46 in the Springs, 52 over Pueblo. A little bit cooler out east, definitely a lot colder over the mountains. And then looking at Wednesday. So I'm starting the model Tuesday night. This is the European model. Basically, we see all the snow starts off in the mountains, but Wednesday morning, there is rain across the plains. Now, the I-25 corridor gets dry slotted by our modeling for part of the day. So even at 10 o'clock, there may not be a whole lot that shows up by Colorado Springs, Pueblo, while the plains are getting rain and our southern mountains are getting slammed with snow. This eventually fills in Wednesday afternoon, but it's a rain-snow mixture. So this would be more of a slush on the road, still heavier rain to the plains, but Wednesday night we start filling in heavy snow, and the worst travel for southern Colorado will be Wednesday night through Thursday morning. Now let's go ahead and talk about traffic, everybody. There's not a whole lot we're going to show for traffic because, well, there's not a lot of people on the road. This is MLK, back to our traffic network. I saw maybe 3 people on my way into work. Downtown's looking fine. Up through the Gap, there's no problems. Allison, over to you.
Thank you, Sam. Now to our Consumer Watch. Gas prices are continuing to fall. According to AAA, the average national price is now $2.32 a gallon, down about a nickel from a week ago. The lowest statewide average is Missouri at $1.90 a gallon. The highest is Hawaii at $3.44. Here in Colorado, the statewide average is $2.34 a gallon, but gas stations in Glen Eagle and Monument are selling for right around $2, with some stations even below that. After another volatile week for the stock market, Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin is trying to reassure investors. The secretary spoke to banking executives on the phone Sunday with the message that the economy remains strong despite big drops on Wall Street. The conversations follow reports this weekend that President Trump has asked advisors if he has the legal authority to fire Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell. The president denies those reports. The New York Stock Exchange will close early today and be closed all day tomorrow. Kelly Evans gives us a preview of what's ahead this week in the world of business.
Closed for Christmas, open for returns, and looking for sales all in the week ahead. Maybe a break will help. U.S. markets close early on Monday and are shut all day on Tuesday in honor of Christmas. Stock market bulls will be looking for a rebound following 3 weeks of sharp declines. The major U.S. stock indexes are on track for their worst month in 10 years. Wednesday is likely to be a busy day for retailers as unwanted presents get returned and bargain hunters look for post-Christmas sales. There are no big earnings reports expected next week, but there are a few reports on housing, including new and pending home sales and the S&P Case-Shiller Housing Price Index. Finally, who will top the nice list at the box office this Christmas weekend? Aquaman has taken the early lead despite Mary Poppins Returns opening on Wednesday. Aquaman is already making waves overseas. The Warner Brothers film has grossed more than $260 million in international markets, much of that in China. I'm Kelly Evans. Get all of your business news on CNBC.
And it feels like the end of an era tonight. Both the Broncos and the Raiders will very likely be playing their last game in Oakland, and it seems fitting that the game will be primetime. Playoffs aren't on the line for either team, but pride definitely is. Oakland wants to do right by Raider Nation and walk away from the Coliseum, having won their final home game. And Denver wants to walk away this season without back-to-back losing records.
That's extra motivation for them, but for us, regardless, we know we're going into a hostile environment, so we're just going to have to be able to, overcome adversity as you always do on the road and find a way to get a win.
I seen somebody yesterday say, hey, man, we need to lose so we can get a first draft pick. I'm like, what? Oh, now we got to lose? Like, I don't like that. So, my job is to go out there and let people know that, we need our real fans to show their support for us. And, it's still not a bad record. I mean, you look at it now, we can go out there, win this game, win the next game. That's 8-8. That's 500 for the year, man. That's obviously not the standards here. It never will be the standards, but it's going forward, it's always a good thing.
Kickoff is set for 6:15 tonight. A prized Olympic medal stolen more than 30 years ago has finally been replaced. Margaret Matthews Wilburn, who won the Olympic bronze medal in 1956 as a member by the 4x100-meter relay, says the medal was stolen while she was sharing her story and passing it around during a school assembly. Wilburn's friend worked to get that medal replaced, and after an 11-month investigation and a vote by the International Olympic Committee, the replacement medal was granted. An earlier than expected exit for Secretary of Defense James Mattis still ahead on News 5 today, when he's leaving and who will take his place. Plus, we have a safety alert about avocados. Health experts sounding the alarm this morning why the peels can make you sick even though you don't eat them.
Who says your living room can't be filled with hot water? A Hanson Hot Springs Spa will be your favorite room in your house. See my friends at Hanson Hot Springs Spa under the big blue roof at Dublin and Academy or on the web at hansonspa.com.
You know what they say, the more test drives, the merrier. The Volkswagen Drive to Decide event. Get a Volkswagen with America's best 6-year, 72,000-mile limited warranty. Right now, you can lease a value-packed 2019 Jetta S for just $149 a month or get a $1,000 bonus.
Love what you see when you look in the mirror and kill fat cells permanently with Cool Sculpting from CK Surgical. We are board-certified plastic surgeons with decades of experience.
Our experience is the difference. We oversee all aesthetic decisions for the FDA-cleared Cool Sculpting procedures, ensuring you get the right procedure with the best results.
We are one of the only Cool Sculpting practices in Southern Colorado with 2 board-certified plastic surgeons directly overseeing your treatment. Go to drmarin.org or coolsculpting.com and click Schedule a Consultation to get started now.
When bad weather hits, the storm chasers invade our neighborhoods, finding their way to your front door. Don't fall for tricky salespeople that promise the moon and can't deliver. I'm Scott McIntyre, the owner of Total Roofing. We're a local, family-owned company and one of the top 100 roofing contractors in the country. Total Roofing will be here long after the fly-by-night roofers are gone. Call Total Roofing for a free inspection at 591-4947 or see us on the web at totalroofingco.com.
Affordable? Yeah, we got that. Stylish? Got that covered too. Quality? Oh yeah, you can bet on it. At Furniture Row, we take pride in furniture that's quality made, affordable, and makes your home look great. And during the final days of the holiday sale, get the Langham sofa only $649, the Newport bed just $299, or the Summit Queen mattress only $199.99. Plus 5 years no interest financing. Shop the largest selection at the lowest prices guaranteed. The holiday sale at Furniture Row. Hurry and soon.
Hey everyone, it's Mariah Nagasu, and I train at the top of the world in Olympic City, USA.
Colorado Springs, Olympic City, USA.
Hot water increases blood flow, and the variety of jets gets the right therapy in the right spots to heal and soothe sore muscles. See my friends at Hanson Hot Springs Spa under the big blue roof at Dublin and Academy or on the web at hansonspa.com.
Trending this morning, babies born at UC Health are getting an extra dose of holiday cheer this year. A former employee of the Mom Baby Unit is making soft Christmas stockings for babies born during the holiday season at Memorial North and Memorial Central to snuggle into. These photos are of little Ellie, who was born Friday, and her parents, Lauren and Seth. How special. All right, it is 4:45. Let's send things over now to meteorologist Sam Schreier, who joins us this morning. And Sam, we're dry right now, but we are expecting some big changes later this week.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm just trying to kind of get everything updated this morning. It's busy, and there's actually something fun I'll do through the show. Last week, I asked for some holiday animal photos, your pets dressed up, and I got a lot, and I'm trying to basically sort them into the show. So if you kind of see me running onto the green screen through the morning, that's what's going on. But the temperatures this morning, well, it's in the 30s, 20s, and a couple places we're actually at 40, like Walsenburg 41. Canyon City's pretty close, just like the Springs. Pueblo is a lot colder. But let's jump into the extended. So this week, everybody, we've had an eye on it since last week that Wednesday could be a big system. And then Jeff Matthews, Jessica Van Meter over the weekend, we're tracking Friday is a big snow. Now our modeling has started to pull back on Friday. So we're not ready to give up on it being a big system, but it doesn't look as bad as it did over the weekend. On Wednesday, so this is kind of the trouble. Not as many people are at work, so Wednesday we don't have as much travel. However, there's still a fair amount of people that do want to do some traveling back from family, or maybe those of you who are going into work. So for Friday, in the mountains, we're going to see very heavy snow. Now that's going to be in the mountains probably Tuesday night, really even Tuesday late in the day through Wednesday morning. Now for I-25, we're going to see a combination of some rain, probably mixing into a kind of a rain, snow, slush, and then snow that night. So I-25 on Wednesday, it's really more during the night that we look to see most of our accumulation of snow. So travel Wednesday night, not advised. And then a rain to a slush in the plains. And I'll be honest, a lot of this is going to come as a rain for the plains. There could be some freezing rain in there that night, but we'll see. I think it's going to be kind of more of a turn to slush. Now, flurries on Thursday, maybe some heavy snow in the morning, and then we're dry on Saturday and Sunday. Pueblo, seeing the same thing here, where you're more of a rain that eventually turns to snow that night. On Wednesday, flurries Thursday, very cold for Friday with more snow possible, and then we do warm up this weekend. So it's a temperature drop with a rain to snow, but then all snow by Friday. Canyon City, you're a little bit more tricky. I think you're going to see a rain to a slush, then snow. Wednesday, especially that night, more of a snow. Flurries to snow possible again Thursday and Friday, warming up a bit towards Sunday. In Woodland Park, so your forecast involves snow, lighter snow, possibly a heavy snow again on Friday, and then warmer, but Santa should have no problem coming into Woodland Park tonight into tomorrow morning. Let's go to traffic. We're going to be at Tejon, everybody. Again, quick traffic looks. This is Tejon. Not much going on our traffic network. Back across the city, well, not many people on the road. Allison?
Thanks, Sam. Developing this morning, President Trump announced over the weekend that Secretary of Defense James Mattis will be leaving 2 months earlier than planned. In a tweet, the president said Deputy Secretary Patrick Shanahan will become acting Secretary of Defense starting January 1st.
Mattis and he just could never get on the same page. And the president has told people since the campaign that he wanted to get out of Syria. I think he's entitled to have a Secretary of Defense who is committed to that same end.
Last week, President Trump said Mattis would, quote, be retiring with distinction at the end of February. The order to withdraw U.S. troops from Syria has officially been signed. A U.S. defense official said outgoing Secretary James Mattis signed the order. The drawdown of troops is expected to begin in the next several weeks and could take more weeks to finalize. President Trump made the announcement last week, which was met with international shock. A powerful street drug that up until now has mostly been seen in the South is starting to turn up in other parts of the country. The drug is known as Gray Death. Law enforcement says it's a mix of opioids and other medications and is being blamed for the recent death of an inmate in New York.
It basically gave us a cocktail for death. It was heroin, it was fentanyl, it had a couple other medicines in it, over-the-counter medicine, and it also had some prescribed medicine for blood pressure. It's like they just took everything and kind of threw it in there and pushed it out onto the streets.
The sheriff says the mix is so deadly that Narcan won't necessarily be able to bring someone back from it. Now to your safety watch. A major recall on ground turkey is getting even bigger. The USDA says Jennie-O is recalling more than 164,000 pounds of raw ground turkey due to concerns the meat may be contaminated with salmonella. The CDC recently reported 52 new cases of illnesses related to an outbreak of salmonella found in turkey products. And you may want to start washing those avocados before you eat them. That's the latest advice from the FDA. Even though you don't eat the peel of an avocado, washing is the only sure way to prevent transferring bacteria and dirt from the peel to the knife and to the inside. A new report from the FDA says about 1 in every 5 avocados tested positive for a bacteria that can cause Listeria. For a mother in New York, this Christmas will be hard to top after she heard her daughter's heartbeat. After 20-year-old Madison Barrett was killed in a car crash in August, her parents decided to donate her organs. Madison's mom is a nurse and listens to strangers' heartbeats daily, but she didn't listen to Madison's before she said goodbye. James Chalice found the person who received Madison's heart, recorded the heartbeat, and then put that recording inside a Build-A-Bear teddy bear.
I heard my daughter's heartbeat. But not only that, I heard it in somebody that she helped.
And the Barretts hope to use this as a way to spread the word about the importance of organ donation. 4:51 as we head into break on your Christmas Eve. We're taking a live look outside here in Colorado Springs, and we are tracking Santa all day long as well. We'll be right back after the break with meteorologist Sam Schreier, who has your First Alert 5 forecast.
The holidays are here. Make the most of the road home. During the BMW Road Home Sales Event, receive a credit of up to $3,000 on select models.
Hunters, the best pheasant hunting this season isn't in Kansas or Nebraska. For the best upland bird hunting, the only choice is Rocky Mountain Roosters. Rocky Mountain Roosters has 5,000 acres, experienced guides and dogs, and we have pheasants, chukar, and quail. Since 1985, I've been telling you about Colorado's finest private pheasant hunting preserve, and it's just 30 miles east of Colorado Springs. At Rocky Mountain Roosters, you'll see more pheasants in 1 year than most hunters see in a lifetime. See us on the web at rmroosters.com.
Dental implants can change your life.
They are a great way to restore your smile and your health.
I did not believe that they had done the implant. I did not feel pain. So they had to go and show me the x-ray of the implant where it was because it went so smoothly. Every bit of it was painless.
Call us in Colorado Springs or Pueblo or visit PrestigeDentalCenters.com to set up your free consultation.
At Prestige Dental, we advance the art and science of smiling.
This is our workshop. These are our gifts. And this is how we open them up. And this is our season of performance. Hurry into the Acura Season of Performance event going on now. This holiday, visit Pikes Peak Acura for attractive offers.
Yummy lip balm! Yummy lip balm? My lips get so dry and cracked, I need serious relief. That's why I use O'Keeffe's Lip Repair. It's all-day moisture in one use and is guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked lips. Thanks to O'Keeffe's, I got my lips back.
It's dinner time in America, and families are gathering around the table. Thanks to Reynolds Wrap, dinner preparation is perfect, and everyone knows to be mindful of their manners.
Dinner time has changed. Our quality hasn't. Reynolds Wrap, foil made in the USA since 1947.
Larry H. Miller Liberty Toyota proudly sponsors the First Alert 5 forecast. Apples to apples, you won't find a better deal.
Aquaman takes the #1 spot at the box office leading into the Christmas holiday. In its debut weekend, the DC film starring Jason Momoa brought in $72 million. Mary Poppins Returns claimed the second-place spot above Bumblebee, both in their U.S. debut weekends. Mary Poppins Returns earning $31 million in the 5 days since its release, while Bumblebee brought in $20.9 million. All right, let's get a check of your weather now with meteorologist Sam Schreier. And Sam, of course, a lot of people are going to be heading out to the movies with the Christmas holiday. I know, big tradition for many families out here.
I saw Aquaman. It's long. If you're going to bring the kids, they're going to get restless.
But
it's
thumbs
good.
up?
Yeah, I gave it a thumbs up. It's not as good as Wonder Woman in the DC movie universe. I think that's still kind of their top movie, but this is the next best. It's very, very good, and I do want to see Mary Poppins. I kind of have a feeling the box office will kind of grow this week, because like Allison said, everybody kind of gets out there at different times, and it's kind of a great tradition to go Christmas Eve night or even Christmas Day night. Now, what's coming up in the forecast? So Wednesday looks like kind of a big day, but it depends on where you are. Rain and snow come to the forecast on Wednesday. Now, the snow will mostly come that night for the I-25 corridor through the plains, but in the mountains, travel is absolutely going to be dangerous on Wednesday, even Tuesday night. Now, lighter snow comes our way Thursday, probably more so just flurries through the afternoon and really through the morning. More snow possible on Friday, but this is the day where we're a little bit more uncertain in how much is going to come. You know what is going to come? A lot of cold. High temperatures will be in the 20s on Friday. That's where the lows have been. So huge cool down by the end of the week, and that could help boost the snow totals. It's kind of just this interesting little pattern. Now today, the afternoon planner is going to show us in the 40s. From noon to 3 o'clock, we basically kind of hover around 45. The high today will be pretty close to 46 though. 35 by 6 in Pueblo got you up towards 50. If we get more sunshine, you could easily do like 53, and then we're going to be back to 37 by 6 o'clock. Now right now, it's pretty cold, especially in Pueblo. 26, I mean, not terrible. Through the Springs and Canyon City, 38 in the Springs, but you just updated to 36, and we've got 25 into Trinidad. The winds, not a whole lot of them out there. Really everything at or below, mostly below 10 miles per hour through southern Colorado. Sunrise and sunset time. Remember, we're starting to grow that day out a little bit. 15 for the sunrise time. There's some improvement on the sunset, 4:42. Here's a look at your highs today. Colorado Springs up to 46. Now again, with all these highs, if we're able to see a little bit more sunshine than our models are predicting, I could see us grabbing another degree or two on all those numbers. But just to be safe, kind of mid-40s through the Springs, lower 50s in Pueblo, 50s and 40s out and around in the mountains. All right, everybody. Maybe a quick look at traffic camera, and then we're here for another 2 hours. Just remember, traffic over the next couple days is absolutely not going to be a big deal, because most of you are just kind of enjoying family time. But no, regardless, we'll keep track of it. Downtown looks good, and we're here for another 2 hours to plan out everything you need to know to be safe and to have a happy holiday.
I feel very good about the outcome of my case. It has provided me with opportunities I wouldn't have had before my settlement. After working with Patrick Collins, I've been able to pay off my medical bills. I've been able to have peace of mind financially. Thanks to my settlement, I've been able to afford things that I never thought I'd be able to afford before. I was able to get my life back.
To Patrick Collins and his team, you are more than just a number. Your well-being is his top priority. Patrick Collins. Experience that counts.
The News 5 app, with you everywhere.
Those who give their best deserve the best. The season of Audi sales event is here.
No matter what you're building together, no matter what the future has in store, this is your life. Protect it with insurance from A Link. With more than half a century of experience, A Link Insurance Services has been empowering customers with quality, valuable coverage for auto, home, life, and business. This is your life. Let A Link be your link to security. Visit alinktoinsurance.com and see how A Link can empower you and those you care about.
The 35th annual MedVed Inventory Equalization Sale is like finding one last present under the tree. Up to $15,000 off MSRP, 0% APR financing for 72 months, no payments until spring. Acres of inventory. Act now. The 35th annual MedVed Inventory Equalization Sale. MedVed Chevrolet, just minutes north of Academy on the I-25 corridor, depart the 181 ramp, Castle Rock. Shop online at medvedchevrolet.com.
There's nothing quite like being home for the holidays. Whether you're roasting chestnuts on an open fire or simply creating memories that will last a lifetime, American Furniture Warehouse has everything you need to add comfort and joy to your home this holiday season. So celebrate with warm hugs, family traditions, and of course, Grandma's fruitcake. Then sit back and relax, knowing you'll find the best style, selection, and value only at American Furniture Warehouse.
Get up to a $1,250 credit on select models now during the Season of Audi sales event.